Hey everybody, I'm gonna start making some YouTube videos. Kind of wanted to do an introduction. Never made much, so bear with me on the camera. Not too good on the camera skills, talking skills, but we'll see what we can do. Basically, the reason why I want to start doing it, I start finding everything I get into, which we have a farm and do a whole lot of different stuff. So just about everything I want to doing, I look for it on YouTube. So doing something, doing some videos, maybe I could help somebody else out. Nobody, I'm by no means master mechanic. I'm a shade tree mechanic, and I'm just kind of trying to show everybody that if I can do this, there's a whole lot more people that can do it just like me. What I'm going to be working on today is a 1993 Ford Ranger 2.3 liter 4-cylinder. Got this truck from a friend of ours for got a vice stem and everything. Got this truck from a friend of ours who was able to get it for me pretty cheap, and like anything that comes free, there's always a lot of work involved. So I've got to put a motor in it, clutch, throttle bearing, pressure plate, pilot bearing, fuel pump, sending unit, brake caliper. Basically redid the truck, but it started kind of surging and idle on me a little bit. I think it's when I need to clean up my throttle body, so that's what I'm going to do. Now, if that ain't a free range chicken, I don't know what is. Can't even work on my truck. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is release this intake tube. Just a flathead screwdriver. Try to get my hand out of the way. Party foul. Alright, back at it again. Almost ruined my camera there. I'm going to take this plug off, which I believe that doesn't go to the EGR. I'm assuming that's just a, I don't know what that is, but we're taking it off. The next thing, pull off this hose. Now I'm going to disconnect the throttle cable, which it just pops right off. And it's got one bolt on this back side that we can take off to slide it out. That is 5/16. Well, there it goes. It's off now. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is start taking off these main bolts, which is a 10mm. Next set, I've got a, there's two bolts on the bottom of the throttle body, which I can't get my camera in there to where you can see them. But there's one right on this side, directly underneath this top side, and there's one directly underneath this one. And just use basic red glue extension, and I like to use one of these U-joints. Tends to help out pretty good. As you can tell, June bug's slowing me down over there a little bit. Can't hear nothing, so got to put a pause in my videos. Now, if you can see that, that's pretty dirty throttle body there. It is not supposed to look like that. That's probably what's causing my problems. Well, while they were running the tractor, I went ahead and sprayed everything and saturated it so that it could kind of start breaking up everything. But if you can see, there's some pretty nasty grunt coming out of there. Just so everyone knows, I hate these gloves. They stink. They remind me of the doctor's office, and I don't like the doctor very much. But I do a pretty good job of keeping you clean and keeping your cloth gloves from getting oil and grease all absorbed up in them, because they get pretty. These cloth gloves will get pretty packed after a while. I believe this is the idler air control valve. I'm going to get it off and clean it up as well. Plus this will make way in order to get this sensor out. Now basically what I'm doing is I'm just blowing this out. I spray it, blow it, spray it, blow it. Everything I've read says don't use any kind of abrasive brushes. So kind of using paper towels, blowing, and some throttle body, specific throttle body spray. It's actually made by Seafoam. And one thing I was going to say, if you notice, there's a sticker on here that says "Do not clean." Well, basically everything I've read, everybody says it's fine to clean it. So that's what we're doing. I recommend everyone has a small blower, but I recommend getting one of these long ones. It definitely keeps from getting stuff rolling back on you as bad. I'm using just a Seafoam intake cleaner. I just spray a little bit in there and get my rag and start wiping. There is some gunk in this thing. You probably can't hear me, but I don't know if you can see down in there, but that's a whole lot cleaner. That was black when we started. This here, everything cleaned up pretty good except for that flap. That's about the best we could get done on it, but hopefully it'll be a whole lot better off. Alright, now I'm going to reassemble everything. And pretty simple. Just going to put it back together the same way I took it off. This is a little trick I'm going to show you. Sometimes if I have to put a bolt in without using my fingers, it's a whole lot easier to do it this way. And I just get my socket, put a paper towel over it, put your nut in there, bolt, I'm sorry, and it'll hold it in there pretty good so where you can get everything threaded. Well, everybody, wanted to do a follow-up on the video. Everything worked out, put it all back together. Truck seems to run a whole lot better. Everything's idling better. Haven't driven it yet, but for the long run, only time will tell. But so far, so good. Thanks for watching.